now, let's take a quick break from hard news and focus on this. You know, a lot of people say smartphones and gadgets are taking over the world, but still, for some, and I think I'm included, Charles included here, books are here to stay. And we have a Filipino paper engineer has given her books new twists and flaps and pull tabs to make them a lot more visually appealing and interactive. I'm talking about 22-year-old College of St. Benil graduate Amy Naive, whose work called Popfolio earned recognition at the 2018 Emerging Paper Engineer Prize. She's here with us now in the studio to discuss her projects. Good morning, Amy. Welcome to Rush Hour.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Good morning.
All right, let's start off with what is a paper engineer, Charles? Have you heard of a paper engineer?
I haven't.
You haven't. I haven't either, so tell us.
A paper engineer is a person who combines art, science, and mathematics to design pop-up books or other moving paper structures.
Okay, how much math?
Art, science, and mathematics. Parang computing the average grade in my head. Mababa na kagad.
Fibonacci sequence.
It's wonderful. What is this?
It's like a pop-up book or a pop-up card, right? So
yes.
Pop-up diorama.
But you do this yourself by hand?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so tell us, how did you get into this? Does it start from childhood, or is this a relatively new?
Well, it started when I was very young. My mom and I loved to craft as bonding, and she taught me how to make my first pop-up card. And I gave it to her on Valentine's Day. It had like a pop-up heart on it. And you know, eventually that developed my love for crafting and art, and basically my curiosity. So I also was given a lot of pop-up books by my grandparents, both my father's parents and my mother's parents, and you know, I would be that curious child that looks inside the pages and try to see how they work.
Okay, so you take apart your pop-up cards or your pop-up
I
books,
tried
sort
not
of.
to. I
You tried not
didn't
to.
want to hurt the book.
Silip lang.
Silip lang.
Silip lang. All right, so you've gone a long way from a 4-year-old receiving a lot of these gifts, and then you went to the College of St. Benil, CSP, where you took up. What course did you take up? Paper
Industrial
engineering.
design.
Industrial. Okay, so you're in ID.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay,
It looks like it was
Now it makes
created by
sense.
someone who took up industrial design.
And did you have a specialization in a paper engineering? Is there such a thing? in the
no,
college?
not really. This was more of a hobby.
Okay.
Right. So after you proceeded from your hobby, you then went on to found Pumapel Crafts, correct? So
Pumapel.
Pumapel. So it's present progressive Pumapel Crafts. Can you tell us more about this? What's this Pumapel all about?
Well, that's the brand name of my pop-up works, and currently it's what I'm pouring my time into. I'm offering like workshops for kids and kids at heart,
That's nice.
adults too, and you know they are paper engineering workshops where I teach them how to make their own pop-ups at different skill levels. So they're great for, you know, incorporating into science class, math class, and art.
Like, for example, this.
Let's open
this thing
some
that
up,
they-
right?
come on,
So
yeah.
we have there that diorama that's open. It looks kind of like a dollhouse.
This
Yeah,
was the
it's-
very first book that I made. It's
How old were you then?
9.
Okay, yeah.
This is a
That's
paper
incredible.
dollhouse that I made with my mom that I submitted for like a home economics class.
Okay, so it was a school project.
Yes.
Let's
Now-
fast forward to, I'm guessing this is more
advanced.
recent.
Yes.
Way more advanced. This is a carousel. We have horses, we have the whole thing, and I'm so scared to do this, but I know it's
It
gonna
does
work.
fold up.
It does
yeah.
fold up.
Those
Paper
are
engineering in the
Yeah.
some
house.
of my more recent works, and
Uh-huh.
I actually have like that comes with
Okay, what's in
another
there?
one,
That's a card. Ta-da!
Wow.
and that one moves.
That one really.
Syempre, I was so curious. It moves.
It moves.
It moves. So can you tell us like just what is in there that makes it move? Because I don't want to ruin it, but I also want to make silly. What's in there?
Well, you remember your physics class in simple machines? There is a wheel and axle in there, like a hub, and that's what makes this turn.
It's
Is
so
it
simple.
all made of paper?
Yes,
It's
it's,
so
all made
simple.
of paper.
But it's the only thing that, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That
Exactly.
real assembly. So, right, I guess that's what you're going on for now. You can do so much with this, right? You can do greeting cards, but you can also do books. And it's great because it'll distract kids from their iPads for a few hours.
You're up against the
Yeah.
smartphones, the gadgets nowadays.
You know, when I was a kid, we
Yeah.
didn't have those yet, not commonly. So this is like the closest thing we have to augmented reality back then.
Okay, so that's what her start
was-
in augmented reality.
That was the
What's in
inspiration.
there, Amy? It says Amy does things. Is that
This is my college portfolio, and I made it in a pop-up format. So
Wow.
like these are actually like all of my industrial design works.
Okay.
And what I did with the pop-up medium was
The clock's moving, the hands.
I used to love
Yes.
these. I used to love these when I was a child. Like, how long would it typically take you to make something, for example, like that one, the first
Yeah.
one that you made?
well,
You mean the
That one,
diorama?
the very
This
first
one?
one, yeah.
oh, that was so long ago. I guess it took me like a week or two.
Mhm.
But this book took me like 3 months, the whole trimester.
The whole
Wow.
trimester?
Yes.
Okay, so you just spent, oh, I saw this on TV there. This moves.
This one moves.
Yeah.
So what I did here was to actually build some of my works in real size.
Mhm.
So it's
Okay.
life size. And you know, when I show this to clients, they can actually like interact with it as if it's the real object.
Okay. So what do you do? I'm just curious. I mean, you said this is your hobby. So what does someone like you, what is your day job?
Usually I do freelance and
Uh-huh.
like project-based work.
Okay.
It's mostly in advertising, creative works like
That
design,
makes sense, yeah.
Mhm.
logos, graphic design, and sometimes like
We get a
merchandise.
request. Yeah, like, hey, Amy, can you make us I don't know, a bag that demonstrates our bag that we make? So you can actually open it. Like if you're a bag seller and you have this, you can kind of see the bag. It has 2 pockets, which are actually pockets, except my fingers are too fat to go in there. So you can do so much actually, and it actually brings designs to life as
Yes,
well. So
it
there's a
does.
practical application. And like you said, your mom was very supportive. They
Yes.
continue to be supportive up to
They
now.
are until now. They're probably watching. So hi family.
Hi, family of Amy. There you go. She's gotten so far.
So how do we get a hold of Pumapapel Crafts in case I want something done along those lines?
You could contact me through my Facebook page
Mhm.
or my Instagram at Pumapapel Crafts.
Okay, and they can also, sign up. Maybe if someone wants to have a family activity with
Yes.
appropriate age children, and they can, have a Saturday workshop. Where do you typically hold the workshops at?
Well, for now, I'm doing it by invite. So like
Mhm.
schools or churches or other like groups will invite me to their place and I travel there.
Mhm.
But I'm hoping soon that I can also start my own like workshop like in a cafe or in a bookstore.
All right, Amy, great job with
Thank
doing
you.
this. This is so old school, OG, entertainment, right? And congratulations for keeping this tradition alive. Amy Naiva, of course, or Naive rather, whose
Yes.
work is called Popfolio. And of course, you did earn recognition at the 2018 Emerging Paper Engineer Prize. Congratulations for that.
Thank you.